Chapter 27. The Ant. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Tasin. These signs of the Quran and book clear. Guidance and information to the believers. Those, they make constant the prayer, and they bring the purity, and they with the hereafter, they assured. Surely those, not they believe with the hereafter, we beautify to them their deeds, but they wandering. Those, to them evil the punishment, and they in the hereafter, they the losers. And surely to you thrown the Quran, from side of wise, knowledgeable. Behold, said Moses to his keepers, surely I sense fire. Soon I will bring you from her with news, or bring you with fire captured, maybe you light. But when came to her, was called that, blessed those in the fire, and those around her, and glory the God, Lord of the knowing. O Moses, surely I the God, the mighty, the wise. And throw your staff. But when saw her, she stirring, like surely she a demon, turned backing, and not he stood. O Moses, don't you fear, surely not they fear by my side, the messengers. Except one who wrongs, then changes good after evil. But surely I forgiving, merciful. And enter your hand in your side, it comes out bright from other than evil, in 9 signs to Pharaoh and his people. Surely they are people rebelling. But when came to them our signs visible, they said, this magic clear. And they contended with them, and slaked them themselves, wrongdoing and highness. But look how was end of the warring. And already we brought David and Solomon knowledge, and they both said, the praise to God, the one who graced us over most from his servants, the believing. And inherited Solomon, David, and he said, O you, the mankind, we taught speech of the birds, and we brought from everything. Surely this, to be it the grace, the clear. And gathered to Solomon his forces, from the demons, and the men, and the birds. But they marched, till when they came over valley of the ants, said ants, O you, the ants, enter your residences, not they surely stomp you, Solomon, and his forces, and they, not they perceive. But amused, smiled from their saying, and he said, Lord, give me ability, that I thank your favor, which you favored over me, and my 2 parents, and that I do righteousness, you like it, and admit me with your mercy in your servants, the righteous. And missed the bird, but he said, what to me? Not I see the hudhud, or is from the absent. To my surely punishing him, punishment severe, or to my surely killing him, or to his surely coming to me with authority clear. But tarried other than far, but he said, I encompass with what not you encompass with it, and I come to you from Sheba with news sure. Surely I found a woman, she reigns them, and she brought from everything, and to her a throne great. I found her and her people, they prostrating to the sun from other than the God, and beautifies to them the Satan their deeds, but stops them over the path, so not they guided. Surely not they prostrate to God, the One. He brings out the nothingness in the heavens and the earths, and He knows what you hide and what you announce. The God, no God except He, Lord of the throne, the great. He said, soon we will see, are you truthful, or you are from the falsifiers. Go with my book, this, but throw it to them. Then you turn over them, but see what they return. She said, O you, the chiefs, surely I, thrown to me a book honorable, surely it from Solomon, and surely it, with name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Surely don't you be high over me, and come to me Muslims. She said, O you, the chiefs, counsel me in my command. Not I am cutting command till you witness. They said, we with force and with war severe, and the command to you, but look what you order. She said, surely the kings, when they enter city, they war her, and they make honorable keepers of her ignominious, and like that they do. And surely I will send to them with offering, but will see with what they return the messengers. But when came to Solomon, he said, are you surely adding me with wealth? But what brought me the God better from what brought you? But you with your offering, you be rejoicing. Return to them, but to our surely coming to them with forces, no facing to them with them, and to our surely taking them out from her ignominiously, and they lowly. He said, O you, the chiefs, which of you he will bring to me with her throne before that they come to me Muslims? Set Ifrit from the demons, I will bring you with it before that you stand from your station, and surely I over it to be powerful, secure. Said the one, with him knowledge from the book, I will bring you with it before that it returns to you your glance. But when saw it placed with him, he said, this from grace of my Lord, to his trying me, do I thank or I reject? And one who thanks, but surely what he thanks, to his soul, and one who rejects, but surely my Lord, self-sufficient, honored. He said, make weird to her throne. We will see, is she guided, or she be from those not they guided. But when she came, was said, is this like your throne? She said, like surely it. And we brought the knowledge from before it, and we are Muslims. And stopped her, what she serving from other than the God. Surely she was from people rejecting. Was said to her, enter the platform. But when she saw it, she thought it a lake, and she uncovered over her skirt. He said, surely it a platform covered from crystals. She said, Lord, surely I wronged my soul, and I submit with Solomon to God, Lord of the knowing. And already we sent to Thamud, their brother Saleh, that serve the God, but when they two groups, they disputing. He said, O my people, why you ask to hasten with the evil before the good? Why don't you ask forgiveness of the God? Maybe you be mercied. They said, we will surely fly with you and with those with you. He said, you're flying with the God, but you are people, you being tried. And were in the city 9 families, they warring in the earth, and not they writing. They said, you swear with the God, to our surely stomping him and his keepers. Then to our surely saying to his inheritors, not we witnessed destruction of his keepers, and surely we to be truthful. And they plotted a plot, and we plotted a plot, and they, not they perceived. But look how was end of their plot. Surely we destroyed them and their people altogether. But these, their homes, emptied with what they wronged, surely in that to be signs to people they knowing. And we saved those who believed, and they fearing. And Lot, behold, he said to his people, are you bringing the lewdness? And you looking? Are you surely to your bringing the men desires from other than the women? But you are people, you ignorant. But not was answer of his people, except that they said, take out family of Lot from your city. Surely they men, they purifying. So we saved him and his keepers, except his woman. We measured her from the covered. And we reigned over them rain, but evil rain of the warned. Say the praise to God and peace over his servants, those chosen. Is the God better, or what they partner? Or one who created the heavens and the earths, and sends down to you from the heaven fluid? But we grow with it gardens with beauty. Not is to you that you grow trees of them. Is a God with the God, but they people, they making equals. Or one who makes the earth standing, and makes between her rivers, and makes to her pegs, and makes between the two seas a barrier. is a god with the God, but most of them not they know. Or one, he answers the driven when calls him, and he cleanses the evil, and he makes you caliphs of the earth, is a god with the God, little what you remember. Or one, he guides you in darknesses of the land and the sea, and one, he sends the winds information in front of his mercy, is a God with the God, high the God over what they partner. Or one, he initiates the creation, then he repeats it, and one, he sustains you from the heaven and the earth, is a God with the God. Say, bring your evidence, if you be truthful. Say, not they know, those in the heavens and the earths, the unseen, except the God, and not they perceive when they will be brought out, but covered their knowledge in the hereafter, but they in doubt from her, but they from her blind. And say those who reject, is when we are dust, and our fathers, are we surely to be brought out? Already we promised this, us and our fathers from before, if this, except writings of the first. Say, travel in the earth, but look how was end of the sinners. And don't you grieve over them, and don't you be in constriction from what they plot. And they say, where this, the promise, if you be truthful. Say, maybe that it be close to you, some of what you ask hastening. And surely your Lord to be with grace over the mankind, and but surely most of them not they thank. And surely your Lord to his knowing what hide their chests and what they announce, and not from unseen in the heaven and the earth, except in a book clear. Surely this, the Quran, it explains over sons of Israel, most of what they in it, they defer. And surely it to be guidance and mercy to the believers. Surely your Lord, he will decide between them with his judgment, and he the mighty, the knowledgeable. So trust over the God, surely you over the truth, the clear. Surely you, not you make hear the dead, and not you make hear the deaf the call, when they turn backing. And not you with guidance of the blind, over their astrayness, if you make hear, except those, they believe with our signs, but they Muslims. And when occurs the saying over them, we will bring out to them creatures from the earth, will speak to them. Surely the mankind, they are with our signs, not they assured. And a day we gather from all people forces, from those they falsified with our signs, but they will be marched. Till when they come, he will say, were you falsifying with my signs, and not you encompassed with them knowledge, or what you were you doing? And will occur the saying over them with what they wronged, but they not will they speak. Do not they see, surely we make the night to their calmness in it, and the day visible, surely in that to be signs to people they believing. And a day he blows in the whistle, but terrorize those in the heavens and those in the earths, except those wishes the God, and all will come to him lowly. And you see the mountains, you think them firm, and here will pass, passing of the clouds, manufacturing of the God, the One, devout everything. Surely he aware with what you do. One who comes with the good, but to him better from her, and they from terror during that day secure. And one who comes with the evil, but destroyed their faces in the fire, are you repaid, except what you doing? Surely what I commanded, that I serve Lord of this, the land, the one who sanctified her, and to him everything. And I commanded that I be from the Muslims, and that I read the Quran, but one guided, but surely what he guides to his soul, and one astray, but say, surely what I from the warners. And say, the praise to God, soon he will show you his signs, but you will recognize them, and not your Lord with obliviousness over what you do.